again, Kai, right? We were supposed to play in a
Right.
really fun event today.
We were.
You were a virgin.
I I had never played in the OCBL before. I've been looking forward to this for a week and it just didn't happen, but
And
it's
how cute
okay.
last night, right? That Peter,
Yes.
hey, I'd like to play with you too. And then Ron Smith is your mentor. So you're on a team with John McAllister, Ron Smith, myself, Peter Boyd, Alix Taylor, and Nicholas Hammond.
Yeah.
Alix couldn't play one of the sets. Peter got to meet you last night
Yeah.
and thought it would be super cute to play with you. And that is one of the things, Kai. So appreciate every moment you have of being a youngster in the bridge world and all of these professional players being willing to
Make
carry you
time.
along and all of that. Yeah, I was talking to John on the phone a little while ago, and yeah, he loves that you're making content and other stuff. And yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I actually kind of pushed you to do your own stuff as well, right?
Right.
I
Yes,
mean,
you did.
I think you were going to do it anyways, but yeah, make a name for yourself, start doing it. We need more people making content.
Right.
That's bottom line. I would love to see 200 people out there trying to make content just like they do in the chess world.
Yeah.
I have no problem. And I think we all make things differently.
Right.
So we all have our
Agreed.
own vibe to it. We're all going to find our own audience. And if we bring more people into Bridge, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So
We all have our own art, our own way of doing things, and as soon as we get more people doing it, then who
yeah.
knows, it's just going to explode. But I've been telling people with great attitudes, great personalities, do it, and then they don't, and I'm just like, what?
It
Why
takes
not?
time. It takes time and dedication.
I know.
And you have to not be worried about what the fuck you look like all the time.
Yeah, I think I
Like,
got
that's
that
dumb,
down.
right?
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm getting old. I don't care. My hair's not done. I don't know. Last night, I think we were on, I didn't even have makeup on. Whatever.
Who
Like
cares?
it's okay. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you get.
Right.
So, anyways, I am a big believer in pivoting. So
Agreed.
I had put this time aside anyways. I want to get practice in with you. And I think John was the one that told me that Gavin was the celebrity person today, and he had already played on IntoBridge. And I was like, I'm interviewing Gavin later today, so why don't we play his little boards and then use that? So I thought that would be a good. Why don't you walk us through? I think the first board was pretty boring, right?
It was fairly standard, except there was a little bit of a deviation between what I did and what Gavin did. The Leah robots on Into Bridge play Bergen.
Yeah, so why is he I think you can set the
Yes, you can set your system that you play with them.
So I think this was the thing is, and I think that's a little confusing and it needs to be discussed. Again, there's a good possibility Into Bridge might actually watch this at some point in time. Maybe we should leave this in. You guys should fix this. At the very beginning of that daily game, it should probably say Gavin has his robot set to blah, blah, blah.
Hmm.
His robot was playing a different system than the same system we were playing. So I think in these daily games, it's probably better for everybody to be playing the same system in the daily game with the robot. So
Right.
everybody has to play that system. I think it's amazing that we can program the robot if we're going to take it to a table and we're going to practice. But in this daily game, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that on this daily game, it's probably a good idea to have everyone a little bit on the same page because then you don't have system wins or system deviations.
It confused people when they chose something differently. And one of the things in my
Fair.
video,
Yeah.
it took me the longest time. I was searching all over the place. Where do I find information on what this bot is doing? And then I finally clicked on the bid and then it told me. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah. And it
But
also,
I looked for it for a while because it was
right.
my very first board. And of course, the very first board out, you need to know what fucking system the thing is doing.
Yeah. Agreed. And
You
one
and I
thing,
chose differently. So we should talk about this because this is important to be on the same page.
yes. So, okay.
I
But the
You bid three clubs.
I bid three clubs. The hand is a little bit better than a mixed raise.
It is a lot better than a mixed raise. You saw that
Yes.
Gavin game forced it,
Yeah, so the 3 no is like he didn't do a Jacoby 2 no, he did a 3 no.
which is forcing to game.
It's forcing the game, but what is he showing?
I don't know. We would have to probably go back and watch him talk about it.
So I didn't normally when I see this, I'm thinking like it's like just a game forcing 4-3-3, but I guess he just wanted to game force the bots. But don't the bots also play like Jacoby 2 no trump? Like, why not do that if you wanted to game force? I'm not sure, but he got to four spades. If you used the Bergen, they get a little bit frisky because what did you do? Did you bid 3 diamonds to show
Three
invitational plus?
diamonds. Because yeah,
Yeah,
you're definitely a limit raise plus. Do we loser count on this? So in a loser count, it says six, but I would say seven because that queen little is pretty much three losers.
could easily be. Yeah.
It could easily be. But that's still a seven loser hand. You have amazing trump support. It's pretty much almost a game forcing hand, but I
Hmm.
didn't have game values. So I think three clubs is a bit of an underbid on it.
Oh, certainly. I agree. Yeah, I was looking purely at the high card points and
But
didn't see
who
the whole
ended up
value.
going after three clubs? So you got pushed there.
Yes, we got pushed to four spades when they doubled the four clubs for a lead direct, doubled the three clubs for a lead direct, and then East bid four clubs just trying to compete. Forced me up to four spades because I have absolutely no defense for clubs, so I just was like, okay.
So if you had gone one spade, three clubs, and your partner bid three spades, would you have passed?
I think I've already committed to this thing. I might have reevaluated, but at that point I probably would have passed the three spades and it would have not been great.
Yeah.
Although no, I don't know if I think partner's hand would probably have a shot at bidding four, but n not really. You've got a bunch of ace jacks, ace jack, doubleton of hearts is not pretty. Yeah, they probably just bid three spades. The only thing they've got going for them is that I've bid three clubs, which means I've got the spades and the spade suit isn't super great for them, and I probably got some honors there. Board two. So this one, I had a bidding misunderstanding with my robo bozo. I opened one spade. It went 2 diamonds game forcing.
Same thing
And-
for me, where I
Right,
think his robot bid two clubs,
right. Which is
some
just
system
artificial
thing.
game forcing. And then he bids 2 spades. I presume that's showing a 6 card suit. It goes 3 spades, and then he just bids 4 spades because he's got a bare minimum.
So now let's go back to us. On this hand, I don't bid two diamonds. I bid two clubs.
Okay.
Two
Yeah.
diamonds would show a five card suit.
Yes.
And I thought my robot had a five card suit until the dummy came down.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's lots of people who play it only as 4+, but
no, I know, but
yeah.
it's an agreement thing.
It's an agreement, and we've agreed that it's 5+ diamonds when we bid 2 diamonds.
So two spades here, does it promise six?
That's what I normally play, and the robots don't play it here. So the 2 spades was the default bid. What do you like to do? Do you like to invert the 2 spades into no, or do you like to show it as just six?
No, I'll bid two spades and 90%, 95% of the time it's going to be six spades.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't feel comfortable building a no trump, don't have a second suit to bid,
Yeah.
but most of the time it's going to show six. So I bid two spades as well. My robot also bid two no trump, and we ended up, and we played three no trump. I debated bidding three spades. I clicked on three spades shows six spades
Hmm.
at that point,
Right.
and then I would have gotten a bad board.
Yeah, I almost bid three spades as well, but then I was just like, well, my hand isn't bad for no trump either. Where are they going to break through? They don't have a clear thing. Partners bid diamonds. They've got honors. I've got queen 10 of clubs. I've got king, like they could just have a bunch of tricks off the top, but if they don't have a bunch of tricks off the top, they're gonna struggle to set up a suit. That was my logic in just bidding 3 no.
My
Um,
logic on 3 now is I have no aces.
yeah.
No aces. And my 6 card spade suit is decent if my partner has some spades with me. I
And one
didn't
honor.
love
Yeah.
having 2 doubletons, but yeah, at
Yeah.
least I had King Little in what I thought was a 5 card suit by my partner.
The diamonds could set up.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah. But that was my whole thing is if I had aces, I would be looking to play 4 spades. And because I didn't have aces, I decided that 3 no trump. Plus, I just
Mhm.
wanted to beat Gavin. So 3 no trump beat Gavin.
3 no Trump beat Gavin. Yeah, that's a good,
That's all we care about.
right.
Let's get real.
So
Because if we can do it on one board, make our day.
yeah, if we could beat Gavin once, goes
Once.
nice. But I said in my recording that I was like, I'm not feeling great about this because I know it's just because I bid my hand incorrectly according to the robot system. But yeah, I was just like, it's a win, but it doesn't feel like a great win.
No.
Um, so we got there, and also the robots defended this one like pretty hilariously, for me at least. They let a club. We had the exact same auction, right? And they let a club. We play low, and then they duck it, uh, winning the 8 or the
8.
9,
Yeah.
right? And then I played the king of spades
Me
because I'm just
too.
trying to set up the spade suit.
Me too.
I
That's the
can
same thing.
Right. I also had this moment where I considered to play a heart down and then play a spade up, trying to play up towards the king, but I noticed that I had entry issues, so I was just like, nah, let's just play the
Me,
king of spades and hope that they split 3-2.
exactly the same reason. I didn't want to give up my entry. So, yeah, I also played the King of Spades.
And then as soon as they won the king of spades, they cashed their ace of diamonds and exited their king of clubs, just completely solving the hand.
I
I
thank
was
you.
just, thanks. Yeah, I was just like, I'm done. No more here. Ace of diamonds, king of clubs. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So the first 2 boards, it was, okay, whatever. And then I found out that Gavin played 4 spades. And I'm like, oh, I got a win. I felt a
Woo!
little better. Right.
Yeah,
So I had a
right.
draw and a win.
Yeah, drawn a win so far. We're doing good. We're beating Gavin. Board 3 comes along,
Yep.
and then we have this atrocity where we open one spade, it goes pass out, and partner's got a void.
And yeah, so we have different things. So did you get the Queen of Diamonds lead?
Yes, I got the Queen of Diamonds lead, and when they
And
overtook,
so when they played the 9 of diamonds next, what did you decide to do?
I won the first trick, and then
Right.
I played the 8. They covered with the 9, and then I ducked. Hmm. Because if West wins and they have a doubleton, then not going to be able to lead diamonds, and there's not going to be a Trump promo situation for them. But if East was King Singleton, and that's why they overtook the Queen, then if I play the 10 and it's the high card, they're just going to rough anyway. I just wanted to maintain the 10. If East really wanted to give a Trump promo to their partner, they would overtake the Jack and play another diamond. So that was just my theory, was just to cut communication and not play on diamonds. Did you duck the first trick?
No, I won the first trick and then I played clubs and Gavin also played clubs.
Yeah. Gavin also played clubs.
Yeah.
And I think I just got off to the wrong foot here because I think the goal of this hand is to be able to use all of our little trumps as much as possible
Yeah.
and get one of these, get a club ruff is one of the main ideas of the hand. I thought that if I played diamonds, I could work on setting up this diamond suit as well as if they play anything, like they're just playing into my strength as opposed to me just guessing on where things are. But I can just play clubs, set up that suit, and then they still have the same problem if they lead hearts or if they lead spades, or even if they lead diamonds, then they have all of these same dilemmas. So the diamond, I think, just made life harder for me, and it caused me to think, but I thought right in the end. But yeah, if you exit a club, like what Gavin did, diamond, ace, club, it goes, he plays another diamond, and he covered this.
Yeah, I didn't cover. So I had the same thing happen. I ducked
Hmm.
and they overtook and then gave a rough. And when they, so when I did that, I think they overtook, they tried to give a rough and I sloughed off a heart.
Oh, you sloughed off a heart to maintain your spade length,
I knew I was going to get roughed over here anyways.
for sure.
So then they wouldn't play hearts. So I knew the king of hearts was over here because they pushed back the club. Now I have to decide what to do.
Hmm.
Do I want to go low to my hand? Do I want to take the queen and then rough? And I should have taken the queen, then rough.
I had the same dilemma. Eventually it got to like the same, almost exactly the same position, except when they overtook, they didn't give me a rough, they played a heart through. They So I got a little bit even of a friendlier defense. I guess it's arguable whether it's friendly or not because now West has maintained their five spades as well. But when this happened, I started drawing trump spades, and then it goes king to the ace. They play another club, and then when it goes six, they win. And then here they exited the ten of clubs, being deceptive. So when it came around, I expected that West had another heart, not another club. And my only hope at making this contract was if remaining West had the king of spades,
Mhm.
singleton, and then
Right.
when I play the 10 of diamonds, which is a high card, they have to rough it with the king of spades and then lead it into my queen 10 of spades. I did not consider the fact that West could have four clubs because why would they play the 10? Why would they not lead me to a guess? That was just my reasoning there, and I guess it is flawed. They were just putting me to a possibly losing option.
Yeah.
If they play the 5, then playing the queen and then the 9 is a lot more, the queen of clubs and then the 9 of clubs is a lot more clear than playing the diamond, I think. But either way, you still don't make it then, even.
No, not our way. You have to be roughing early
Yeah.
while you still have control, and eventually this person has to play the spades out themselves into your hand.
So it's an end play.
Yeah. And that's what Gavin did from the very beginning was making them play the spade suit. So he just was playing on the hearts, letting them rough in, making them play.
He even overtook the club playing spade to rough, heart down, making them play into us, heart, they rough, club, we rough, and then we get to play ace of spades in another, and it was just enough tricks. Wow.
So we learned something.
Yeah,
See, when
these
you have
hands
no
are
trump,
hard. Five,
try to
five
score
of,
those little babies. And I know this. Why didn't I do that at the table?
that's the question.
Yeah. Okay. And then the next board, board four.
You just let them play in two hearts as well?
Yep. I didn't
Yeah,
balance.
I
It,
would
it
not.
went through my mind. Red,
It was
red,
an option.
but it just didn't seem great. And then on top of it, I decided that my partner has to have some values here, but they had no bid. So they
Right.
must have clubs.
Oh,
That was what
okay.
I got
That
stuck
makes
in
sense.
my head. I got this stuck in my head now. My partner has values, couldn't bid, must have clubs.
It makes sense. It's
Well,
just that partner has the takeout double shape, but they didn't actually have the values for the takeout double.
and then can I see your So this is my problem, right? I led a club, so we're off
Right.
to a different lead altogether. But
Yeah.
my effing robot gets in and doesn't play the goddamn diamond.
Oh,
No,
really? What did they play? A heart?
a heart.
Yikes.
Yep.
Did you did they get another chance to play a diamond through by playing the ace of spades and then another?
No,
That,
'cause then the robots, when they get in, they played spades. They went low from the dummy to the jack, and now I get in with the king.
and then
I'm
you,
looking at this club suit going, holy shit, what am I supposed to do here?
yeah,
This club suit can set up.
right.
My partner has already got in and they refuse to lead the diamonds when the dummy calls for a diamond.
Yeah,
And then I got this stuck in my head. So my partner, my robot partner must have the king empty to not want to
yeah.
look away from it. So let me plop down my ace of diamonds. That
That
allows the
just kills it.
contract. So do you understand
Yeah,
like all of the thinking I was thinking?
yeah. The mistake was trusting the robot.
Yeah, I don't understand why the robot didn't play the Queen of Diamonds like a
Yeah,
normal.
I I don't see it either. Might as well play the queen of diamonds, see what happens, and then your partner can draw trump if they ever win.
But this is one of the things is because I had a different lead than both you and Gavin. I
Yeah.
had a robot that did things differently than you and Gavin.
Yeah.
So I also lost this board. So I was a big loser.
Oh,
I'm
start doing the chicken dance.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, ouch. Yeah,
Next
but
board.
it always hurts when it's the robot. And then board five, did you dare bid on your 10 count?
No, no,
No.
no. I don't know.
Uh,
The five, the four, the three, the twos, the eights. I have three eights. Should I be bidding?
I
Horrible.
no.
No. It's like I passed.
Yeah, no, I
But,
passed too.
but the people that did bid here,
They won.
if I had Leah's hand, I would have bid. If I had my robot partner's
Mhm.
hand.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
Beautiful hand.
Yeah. That
But
one
they
you
just see 10 high card points and they're like, eh.
yeah, but not that south hand. That south hand looks like trash. So Gavin also passed, you passed, I passed. I'm good with my pass.
We're all happy to pass.
Yeah.
We can see what other people did. Someone was in three spades down two.
Hmm.
Um, when according to the double dummy thing, it says that three spades makes. So somebody had a rough time there, but there was
But there's
almost
also
everyone.
stress, right? I've got 10 high card points. My partner has 11 high card points. That rate then and there, and you're up at the three level, you're freaking out, right?
Yeah,
So people are not always going to play their best bridge when they get into really difficult situations. So,
yeah. But yeah, overall, they have the scoring system here is a little bit weird where you get 10 stars if you beat, 5 stars if you tie, and 0 stars if you lose. So you can get a total of 40, or sorry, 50 if, and I got a 25. So I was basically on par with Gavin, and that gets you into 122nd place, which is basically a massive tie. There were a few people that just beat him in 3 cases that got them to 40, people that beat him in 2 cases and drew the rest.
yeah. This is another interesting thing, and we can clip this out. All playing the same hands, and then you have that recording that you get at the end of it. It's easy for
Hmm.
somebody to send that to somebody else or somebody to come in and play it under one person, and then I don't know. So I don't care
True.
that other people did really well. I know Gavin's not cheating. I know you're not cheating. I know I'm not cheating. So
Yeah.
I think like all the other people, does it make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
It's too easy in these things to cheat if somebody wants to.
But that just takes the fun out of it. You get a good score, but like, how does that make you feel? For some people, they get joy out of it. For me, I'm just like, I didn't achieve anything.
You're not going to learn anything. And that's the thing is you learn from your mistakes. The next time you and I are getting that other hand, we are going to be trying to rough in with our little babies if we can. We didn't
Hmm.
have a lot of options to get over to that dummy though.
Yeah. That was why I discarded that plan originally, was I didn't have any safe entries to even rough the clubs if I wanted to. Or,
Well, he
and I knew that
overtook the jack to the queen.
yeah, he did, but that didn't necessarily gain him a trick, did it?
No, he got to rough a club.
He got to rough a club, but if he didn't rough the club, then he would have just gotten the queen in that place.
If they let it, maybe.
You can play low to the queen of hearts to get an entry possibly, but yeah. This is true. They have to play it. The other thing was is like if the diamonds split four to the other direction, then you could do it with the diamond suit.
Yeah.
But we but it was quite apparent from the lead that was not the case.